Stasa23 here, back with some knife therapy, and today I have for you the Kizer Harpoon. This is a Mojave Outdoors exclusive Deadpool edition, the red and the black. And Mojave Outdoors was gracious enough to send this to me to test and review. And I will be giving away one of these for my 10K giveaway whenever I'm able to get that done. There will also be links in the description to 3 of Mojave Outdoors stores. And if you use the code KNIFETHERAPY, you can get 10% off on your purchase. It's all one word. I'll leave it all in the description. All right, the Deadpool is an older design from Kizer. It was a collaboration with Maverick Custom Knives. And I actually own the custom version. This is one of his custom, so it's a little bit shorter than the Kizer edition. I actually prefer this one better in hand. This knife is on the site right now for, I believe, $59. They go on sale also, so just keep an eye out on it for it. Let's get some specs out of the way. You have a total length of 3 3/4 of an inch, blade length of 3.8 inches, a grip area from here to right here of 3.5 inches, but you can also use this back portion to get another ½ inch. You have handle scale thickness of 0.54, so a little above average, or I don't know if that's average for a fixed blade, but it's average for a folder. Your blade stock thickness is 0.144 or 3.6 millimeters. And the behind the edge thickness on my particular sample is 19 thousandths, sharpened at 20 degrees per side. Before we go any further, let's do some testing with this and see how well it does. Y'all stay tuned. All right, we're going to test the factory edge. This thing came ridiculously sharp. Very sharp. All right, sliced very well. My hand just started getting tired. This is the 5th knife I'm testing today. Can't hold this darn paper. Still sharp. All right, we're gonna do a little wood carving and see how well this edge still bites and see how good these ergos are. All right, this thing sliced really easily into there. My forearms are just cramping up. And I noticed without using the sweet spot right here, this skinnier handle really started to fatigue my hand. But other than that, it was doing great. Super sharp. All right, we're gonna try to cut some of this ½ inch twisted sisal rope. I'm trying to get at least 20, may do more, may do less. All right, that was 30 cuts altogether. I need to stop testing so many knives at one time. Let's see, might be something on this edge. All right, still sharp. All right, we're gonna cut up several different types of material, some thick rubber molding material, some thick saddle leather, Some 3/8 inch bungee cord, 1 inch vinyl tubing with some mesh in it, and some rubber tubing with some mesh in it, and some rolled up blue jean denim. Start with the leather. All right, I think it sliced awesome. The only thing that I noticed when I cut this, it binded up because this stuff tends to fold back onto the bevel instead of separating, and this traction coating was really catching on. It wasn't as bad with this because as soon as you cut this, it starts to split up, but I just had to make that initial cut. Other than that, it did amazing on the rest. Check the edge. Still stupid sharp. All right, I'm gonna attempt to chop through 3 copper wires right here with the rubber mallet. This would probably void your warranty, so don't do it. I'm doing it so you don't have to. Probably regret this because I love this knife. That took a hard hit. Might have a dull spot right there. Let's see. Let me see. Just cut my nails, so I'm feeling for any bumps. That way I know if it's got a roll or chip. No, it feels good. Yep, perfect. Love it. All right, we're gonna do some edge impact testing on this aluminum round bar stock. We're gonna strike it 3 times and see how well the apex holds up. Don't do this. This is abuse. But you know, you always could slip and hit some wires or something. Yeah, that one took. You could see them plain as day. Cool. I hit that a little harder than I anticipated, but this is what the coating is looking like right now. Those are mainly scuffs. None of it's going down to the metal yet. I don't see anything. Let's see. This knife has impressed me too. I hit it up in this area, so definitely still has a good working edge. Some areas are really sharp. Yeah, really good edge still left on it. Alrighty, I hope y'all enjoyed that footage. I enjoyed making it for y'all. Let's get a closer look at this knife. In my opinion, I think it's a very, let me back out. I think it's a very attractive looking fixed blade. I'm not a huge fixed blade guy, but I've been getting into these EDC size fixed blades, and which I think this would be, you know, a good EDC or camping, or in my opinion, with this sexy blade, you have pretty much, no, not pretty much, you have all belly. So for me, it would be great for skinning, you know, using that just to slide down like that. Just excellent in that department. And you also get this nice Kydex sheath with these soft loops. Very good retention. Good snap. No wiggle whatsoever. They also give you a little push-off part right there. Works nice. I love that. Nice positive click, and I've probably taken it out of this sheath 100 times. The blade is D2 steel. You got a swedge that comes all the way down to the tip, leaving you a nice precise tip for piercing. On this side, you have the Kizer logo, D2 steel. There's the model number. It's 1040E1. And on this side, you have Harpoon Maverick Customs. You have this black traction coating on here, kind of like tops and stuff like that. It's not as aggressive as theirs. And as you can see, this is the wear that was left behind through all the cutting. Got some of it starting to come off right there. The knife came extremely sharp. If you notice, when I was cutting through the cardboard, it really breezed through the cardboard. I like how I can get all the way up onto the knife right here. My finger just sits into that choil area. Very comfortable in that grip, especially doing that type of cutting. Let's see. Like I said, it breezed through the cardboard very easily, and the wood too. Did a good job with the wood, especially whenever I had my thumb in this scoop portion right here in the saber grip. Very comfortable, able to push through nicely, and it was really biting into it. Very, very nice. The ergos throughout were good, especially in this saber grip. Like I said, that is just the money shot right there. Very comfortable, locks you in. Now, if you have large to extra large hands, you might overshoot this, depending on where your hands lay out. I have a medium-sized hand, and my fingers come right at the edge right there. But like I said, I could choke back if I wanted to. Put my pinky on this little portion. You also have a lanyard hole, you know, if your hand's back there and you need something to grab a hold to, if you have big old meat hooks. The scales are very, very nicely contoured. Nice red canvas micarta, the good stuff. They are fastened on with Torx hardware. Very nice. So if you happen to get the blade wet or something back behind there, or you just want to clean underneath those scales, you can. Let's see. Like I said, saber grip, great. Hammer grip was pretty good. We'll talk about that later. And the reverse grip right here was also good, doing some pull cuts like that. I did a few of those. I might start showing some of that on camera too as well. It's just hard to set up for that. And the reverse grip is also fairly good. You have this rounded section right there to put your thumb on. And like pretty much like I made guard coming into the blade right here. It carried nicely. I carried it horizontal carry and mainly in front of my belly, because if I wanted to, I could conceal it by putting my shirt over it. And hopefully I'll be able to put some footage up here of it going in and out of the sheath and how it carried on the front side of my belt. I'm not used to carrying it on my belt, carrying a fixed blade on my belt. Whenever I carry a fixed blade, usually, unless I'm hunting or something like that or out in the woods, I like to clip it to my pocket, which I guess you could with this one, but it's a little bit larger than I normally EDC carry. But strapped in front of my belt, it worked just fine. You could scalp carry it nicely. And being that you got a Kydex sheath, you can probably mount some utility clip or something on there. I'm sure there's endless possibilities. The soft loops on this worked nicely. You know, they come off with the pull up like this, but of course when they're on, let me show you. Let's see. Yeah, when it's on like that, it's not gonna pull from the back side. I was pulling too much of the front. They work nicely. I didn't have any problems with them on the belt, especially being that this is probably the first time I've ever carried with the soft loops. Overall, I enjoyed it. Let's do some size comparisons real quick. I didn't really have anything that was perfectly sized with the fixed blades, but there's the Benchmade Altitude. It's a little bit shorter, and The SE Azula 2 is a lot shorter, as you can see, but you have about the same grip area with my polished SE that I did. Let's see. As you can see, you have pretty much the same grip area as far as right here. And 2 folders. One that was pretty close in size is the Spyderco Yojimbo. The Yojimbo is just a hair longer. And one that's pretty much identical in length is the Kershaw Knockout. There you go. Nitpicks, complaints. I could do without the traction coating. I noticed it binded up when I was cutting like the hoses and stuff. But after using it a while, it will start to smoothen out. All that section right there is nice and smooth now. But, you know, it would have been nicer to have like a PVD coating or something. But I know that would probably cost more money. Or non-coated at all. But then the Deadpool theme would have been lost. The handle, I noticed the handle scales are a little thinner than I like them. I like them a little bit thicker in hand, especially when I'm holding the hammer grip, because it's kind of skinny in this dimension. So when I was holding the hammer grip like this, it kind of felt like it was twisting when I was doing the wood shaving. So I had to put my thumb up here to stabilize the blade. But like I like the thickness on the Azula, and it's just a little bit thicker. But overall, you know, I like it. I think the price is nice, $60, and then use my 10% discount and you can get it for even cheaper. So there you go. I could definitely recommend it. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.